Oprah Winfrey's 7 ultimate advice for every ambitious young person. If there is anyone in the world qualified to talk about the path of a massive success, it's Oprah Winfrey, a self-made billionaire. Oprah is not only one of the wealthiest women in the world, but also obviously committed to contributing to humanity. Oprah Winfrey, aka Queen of all media, is an American media executive, actress, talk show host, TV producer, and philanthropist. She was the richest African American of the 20th century and North America's first black multi-billionaire. Her talk show educated millions on important topics like infidelity, sexual abuse, of which she is a survivor, suicide, addiction, and such issues. In other words, it's worth listening to her if you want a career that is both financially impressive as well as spiritually aligned. In today's video, we'll bring you Oprah Winfrey's 7 ultimate advice for young people who want to be successful. Don't miss number 5 for anything. It will change your life. If you are new here, consider subscribing to this channel for more inspiring videos like this. Number 1. Be your authentic self. I had no idea that being your authentic self could make me as rich as I have become. If I had, I would have done it a lot earlier. Oprah's ambition to make something of herself drove her to become the youngest and first African American anchor as a teenager in 1970s. At a time when afternoon talk shows bordered on the realm of the absurd, Oprah's emphatic confessional style, which admitted her pain and vulnerabilities, etched an indelible impression on her viewers. By 1986, the AM Chicago show, which she anchored, was renamed The Oprah Winfrey Show, which soon became the longest running and the highest rated talk show in television history. She moved from being a victim of rape and being body shamed to creating a unique style and brand that has influenced the world for decades. Many people adopt this thought that they can't do something because of how they look, their personality, or their voice, so they try to be something they are not. Listen, what you have been through or currently going through can serve as a springboard to motivate you to achieve success. In Oprah's words, you will have to learn again and again to see yourself with your own eyes, to love yourself from your own heart. Number 2. Where there is no struggle, there is no strength. Oprah was once fired for being too emotionally involved with the news stories she was reporting. She constantly had to deal with racism, harassment, and sexism. But each setback gave her the building blocks she used in building a following for herself. Less than a decade of entering the media world, Oprah became the #1 talk show host in America. In Oprah's words, turn your wounds into wisdom. You are strong today because of the victories of yesterday. Your tomorrow needs the victories of today to remain strong. Embrace every moment. Number 3. You know you are on the road to success if you would do your job and not be paid for it. Oprah was once offered a job that paid $30,000, more than what she was getting at her other job. If you are in her shoes, what would you do? Accepting the offer would seem like the sane thing to do. But on second thought, will you find fulfillment in the job? Or will you be selling your soul for a fat check? Oprah rejected the offer because she knew her job at the time served her purpose and gave her the opportunity to improve herself. Success is much more likely to come if you are in it for the right reasons. Money follows as the reward for adding your best value to the world. Number 4. Everybody has a calling, and your real job in life is to figure out what that is and get about the business of doing it. Everyone has something they are best suited to do, something that comes naturally to them, adds value to others, and makes the world better. Some people call it purpose. Oprah called it calling. Your purpose should be the foundation of your aspiration. Once your purpose is aligned with your aspiration, you are set to attain heights often beyond your widest dream. The opposite happens when your purpose and ambitions are not aligned. You would find yourself living like you are driving on the highway with your handbrakes on. And that's no exciting way to drive through life. Look inwards. Find what you are most excited to be doing and get good at it. Knowing there is a high calling is what will sustain and fulfill you. Number 5. Stop asking, what should I do with my life? Now, more than ever, more young people struggle with finding their direction. Many experience overpowering anxiety over what to do with their lives, where to go, what to focus on, how to live up to their potential. Oprah spent most of her 20s obsessing over what to do with her life. The problem was that the crushing pressure and anxiety that came from trying to figure out what to do with her life wasn't productive. In her words, it dragged me down, not up. It wasn't inspiring, it was excruciating. According to Oprah, this is in part because I was asking the wrong question. I shouldn't have been making the grandiose demand, what should I do with my life? I should simply have been asking, what's the next move? The next move, not all the moves. And then from that space, make the next right move and then the next right move. Then you won't be overwhelmed by it because you know your life is bigger than that one moment. So take it one moment at a time. Number 6. Nothing worth having comes easy. During an interview, Oprah was asked about her biggest frustration with young people. She responded, "My biggest frustration is with young people who think that success is supposed to happen like that, with the snaps of a finger. They think that they are supposed to come out of college and have their brand. How I got to be a brand was not trying to be a brand. How I got to be a brand was every day making choices that felt like this is the right move and now that's the next right move." Achieving something worthwhile requires a process, usually a long period of hard and smart work. It requires a series of daily decisions and actions. You must learn to be patient and follow through the process. Number 7. Connect to a source greater than yourself. At an Essence magazine launch on, Oprah discussed how people tried to inform her that she had no influence without a talk show and how she never let that impact her. She said, "The truth is, I try not to let other people define for me whether I have power or don't." I ended the show and then there were a whole bunch of people who said, "Oh, you don't have power anymore." But the truth is, I know who I am, and the thing about power for me is that it's connected to a source that's obviously greater than myself, she said. Anytime you can connect to the source and understand that that's where all of your energy, your creativity, your joy, and your triumph come from, I consider that to be authentic power. We can't become what we need by remaining who we are. And that's our lesson for today from Oprah Winfrey. What's one lesson you are taking away? Let us know in the comment section. If you are yet to subscribe to After School Africa channel, this is likely a good time to subscribe. Until next time, your success matters.